Welcome to this 5-minute quick start guide by Wallet ID, where we take a look at all the 3 different parties of a digital ID ecosystem. We will take a look at the wallet, which we can see here, and the issuer and the verifier, which can be seen here in the Wallet ID portal. So first, we will need an ID wallet. I already signed up here for an account, and so first I will log in. Now, this is a custodial wallet, which means my keys are managed by the service provider. But there are also situations where you will build a non-custodial wallet, where the keys are stored on device. Now, by default, I get a set of keys and the related DID. In this case, I get a DID JWK, which will be included in the credentials which will be issued to me by the issuer. Let's now go to the portal. The portal is powered by the Wallet ID Issuer API. And here we can now select from a bunch of different credentials which we want to issue. I will be selecting a bank ID. On this screen, I can select different settings like specifying the credential format. In this case, it will be a W3CBC in short format. We also have IETF SD short. And here we can select the DID of the issuer. I will also here leave it as DID JWK. When we now call this, the issuer API in the background will generate an OIDC for VCI offer URL. This offer URL here is rendered as a QR code, so I could potentially scan it with my mobile device if I have a mobile wallet. I will be here using the Webflow, so I will directly open it in my web wallet. As we can see here, I'm offered a bank ID credential and are now accepting this. So, and here we can now see I have this bank ID credential in my wallet, and here we can also see the DID of the issuer. And if we would open it here in JSON, we can also see my DID in the ID in the credential subject. Let's now do a verification. Back at the portal, which uses on the one side the issuer API to enable issuance, and on the other side the verifier API to enable verification. We will be switching here over to verification. I have selected the bank ID, and here I will just supply the signature policy, the expiration policy, and the not before policy on the credential, which we are now requesting from my wallet. Also similar here, the verifier API will create an OID for VP authorization request. This can be rendered out as a QR code, so a mobile wallet could scan it, or we use the direct flow, so the same device flow here, and I open this authorization request in my web wallet. Now we can see I get a presentation request for a bank ID credential, and I will disclose this here to the verifier. Now back at the portal, we can see that our verification was successful and all of the different policies we wanted to check were successful. You can check out the 2 components we used in this quick demonstration in the description below. Also, you will find a link to the written version of this quick start guide. Happy building and see you next time.